Hello, hello, and welcome back to Rebuild 3. When we left off, we had successfully taken control of the utilities here in Chilhuac, and we're working on securing our borders a little bit more by tightening them up against things. Long-term plans, I want to make friends with the kids. I want to kill the filthy cannibals. Make friends with the hippies and with the riffs. That's sort of where I think we're gonna go. So friends with everybody except for the cannibals, who we're gonna kill. Anything we... Just making sure everything's in position so I'm okay with, which I think... Oh, hold on. These guys can go fight here. These guys can go fight here. Next turn. Alright. Let's reclaim this space. Fight. 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 Actually, hang on. Let's see if we can kill this bitch. Yes. We can't sacrifice a single guy from the fight. But they're gone. Thank goodness. Are there any science facilities in this town? You know, I don't know. I don't think there are. We'll have to build our own. Huh. Okay. Once we've secured things. So we'll take this farm. That'll tighten up all the borders down here to be way safer. I think after we take this bit of territory, we're going to start working on our capital building. Sturdy walls, double gate security system, and come by task. Show the builders how we did it. Let's give them expert info. Yeah. Because we're friends with them. Da boom. Oops, not what I want to do. Da boom. Da boom. You go do that. And I guess you go give back up over here. Apparently a horde formed somewhere and I just don't see it yet. Send out two muscle bros after that zombie, our two strongest boyos. Alright. Where's the horde at? Stingwing and Bloodbugs are really good to splice together. Talking about your Fallout 4 mod still. It is a fun combo. You could do fun things, scary things. Oh god, you could make something actually really fucked up now that I think about that. I don't see where the horde formed. I guess we'll discover eventually. Power plant produced. So now we gotta send someone to install it, right? I'll help him with it still. Just to really make sure it gets out there. Oh yeah, I'm sure they both animate in a very similar manner. How much would it take for us to build a town hall? Yeah, let's get to work on that. You, go start infinitely producing ammo. Alright, next day. Convince them it's okay. You go help with chopping wood more. volunteer guards are enough. You go to this. You go to this. You go to this. I like this series. It's another one of the more relaxing ones here on the channel. Alright, ooh, we got more Zeds down here. Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. Soon it would be worthwhile to take the Walmart because it wouldn't actually increase our threat level in any way, significant way. We just need the building supplies to do it, so I'm recording this rather late after a full day. Okay. There's all of our defenders at work. Next day. Alright, we got power. Hell yeah. On day 101, no less. For now, you're gonna go and help continue to produce bullets, but eventually we're gonna build a science lab for you, buddy. Let's go reclaim this space now. Which means we need to make that safe. I'm gonna go trade with these guys. If you use both Beast's glowing version tweaks the green coloring to red-orange, then add the flamethrower weapon attack animation to creature like. Oh, that's a really cool idea. God, I'm loving the weird creatures you're coming up with. They're really fun. Fallout 4 should have had a lot more weird, crazy, fucked up science experiment feeling enemies in it because of the Institute. I feel like it was a missed opportunity. They should have like had it revealed that the Institute was making all sorts of new fucked up enemies. Went out to the Rift's caravan to see what they have for sale. Making sure Malik happened to be there, making sure nobody steals anything, as he put it. We'll take your fuel. We can use that. And we'll give you a little extra food to get your respect. And let's recruit this person here. Have some more fighters move off to defend territory. We've never eaten people, come on board. So we just got a fighter and a builder. Nice. Alright, things are looking good. Oh. Disposal detail. The least pleasant part of guard duty. Cleaning up the bodies of the undead that pile up against our outer wall. That's what Ricardo Green was doing when he found himself in the path of a horde of slathering undead with no cover to speak of. When it looked like all was lost, a bus of hopped-up gangsters came flying out of the alley, crashing straight into the horde. The chaos swept past Ricardo and left him completely unharmed. Tried to figure out what happened. The current creature you're working on. A rad scorpion lobster with Mirelurk, like a Mirelurk hybrid? That's a fun idea. We found Ricardo still poking around in the area trying to figure out some logical explanation behind what happened. I suggested maybe there was something looking out for him, you know, up there, but he wasn't buying it. Guess he's more the skeptical sort than I gave him credit for. That's cool, I've never seen that event appear. Alright. Dean. Alright, we're doing very good on wiping out the undead. Mirelurk Hunter. It is a lobster-like Mirelurk that spits acid. Neat. Convince them it's okay. Done. Let's go build a science facility. Yay! You guys go help with that. Alright. Next day, we've almost got the town leadership building thing done. I'm blanking on the word. I want you fighting, not scavenging. Next day. Start our constitution. Our goal is trading and prospering. All survivors vote on policies. Some shared, some private property. We favor the hardest workers. When somebody does bad, we put them in jail. We will help anyone who needs it. And I will be Boss Griffin. Basically making twice the size, then swapping its claws and tail for a rat scorpion, then adding another acid attack to the end of the scorpion tail, and giving it the rat scorpion burrowing attack. Terrifying. I wonder if that horde carved a scar through anyone. It doesn't look like it though. No threats on the North Island. Northern area. Northern area secure. And okay, all of that is done being built, so now you're gonna go do research. Look into survivor management for me. And I'm gonna go meet with the kids. Touching is the pain in the butt Mirelurk queen. Okay, I think we're good. What is the Mirelurk queen really hard to modify? Why are adults all such bummers, Roof says. You guys are like, never happy, cheer up, you're having fun over there. Come back with 90 happiness or more. Okay, I can work on that. What's our overall happiness? I don't know what our overall happiness is. Well. The face and all those front limbs? Oh, right. Let's trade with the kids a little. And you guys stand to defend against the horde. I'm gonna start plucking your weakest to help fight off Zed off in other areas. Apologize. Survivor management done. Ask if they need anything, begin trading. I have no interest in any of this. But I'm gonna give you some food anyway so that you'll like me. I do not want to negotiate with these dudes, but I will trade with them to see if they have anything I'd want. Oh god, we got loads of people to talk to. Oh, making a manticore-like one. That's a really fun idea. Back before all this, I was just your average working stiff by night, but dazzle audience. Part of the crazy band. Okay, musician. Last performance was a commotion. Back the audience. Yeah. Let's make them melee training, sure. Let's just start. Hey, Bill. Misses his cabin. Always been a loner. Even before it became survival tactic. I just like the woods better than I like the cities. No offense, I like it down here too, and I think you're doing good with these people. But if it's ever safe for me to go back to the cabin up in the mountain, I think that's where I belong. Loner. Anyway, I could get industrial pump. I've got this great idea of how I can make a water slide. Easy going. Parents owned a water park when I was growing up. I spent my days in the sun, either slipping down the slides or learning how to maintain them. Would have taken over the business if the customers hadn't decided to eat the folks and most of the staff. Melee training. No, hand-to-hand combat training. Happy to have solid ground on my feet again. Spent most of my life on a boat or another. Never realized how much a death trap those things are until you get stuck on one. Okay, let's go with tough. Gens. Nondescript, mild man, loner. I see you part of the Clockwork Cabinet, musician. Eccentric. Dying in the sun. It's a break time boss. Union rules and all. Okay, yeah, you got me. Much of nowadays. I think we'd try and start sticking to union stuff. Let's make him artistic. He looks like the artistic type. Used to be a road worker, occasionally driving stuff, but mostly just holding a sign directing traffic. Sure, I could have helped with the digging or whatever, but standing around pointing at the cars is so much easier. I haven't heard this one, at least when they aren't trying to run you over. The last time I was clipped was this guy in a huge yellow SUV. He came speeding through the site and nailed me with his mirror before going headfirst into a telephone pole. I suppose that's why they call it karma. Get it? Fast recovery. Liam. Long line of haberdashers. Hand-to-hand combat, sure. Handyman. told you about my old buddy Dan. Great guy. We were part of the Child Protective Services. Ah. Pacifist. It's the days when only danger was burning to death. Oh, firefighter. So he's going to have fast recovery. Sure, these dead are grumpy, but have you ever seen a llama when it's all goated up? When it's got its go all... That llama's goated with the sauce. At least we don't have the... have Spittin' Zed, that's all I could say. Yeah, it's one of those weird chicks who raised llamas. Sure, they're stubborn, ornery, and smell like what mob. But this stuff you can make with their wool. My llama wool sweater won awards at the local craft fair. Animal lover. I'm not sure where you'd find llamas nowadays. What with the Zed eating everything in their path. Heard those guys at the Luddy's farm might have a few, but I don't know how they'd have kept them alive through all this. I actually knew that fellow Lud back in the day. I helped him with a few of his llama inseminations and births. I'll tell you, if you think llama smells bad normally, wait until you see how they smell when you're elbow deep in them. Mmm. Sounds like a good time to me, former Lud. Alright, let's try and talk with those kids and tell them that we're all very happy. And you should be researching something new. Signposts. Oh god. Still don't have the happiness level I need, but it's going up at least. You go here. 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 You go fight over here. And next day. Ask if they need anything, trade. Goodbye. Trade with these guys. You go fight here. Let's get all of our soldiers to go fight. Combining Scorpion and a Wolf is not going to be easy. Too many bones that need re-angling and reconnecting. Truly terrifying. This man wants to talk with me. Yes, how can I help you, Matt? Oh, I don't like this man. Set up. Nothing to worry yourself over. A bit of time underground doing some surveillance work for a mining firm. Nothing special. Sure, fast recovery. Alright. Where am I? Did I put myself to fight? Oh, I'm up there trading, right. I should actually be up there talking. Apologize. Talk with Lud. Give us some tongue. And trade. We got some Zeds to fight. Let's talk with Tex. I'm a scientist and oceanographer. Yeah, bookworm. We've heard the oceanographer story before. Alright, next day. Ask if they need anything, begin trading. Yeah, I'll take the fuel. And you'll take a big old stack of food. Now let's go talk with this guy. Is that goated? With the sauce. Listen, I don't even know. It's late at night. I'm a dumb little boy. I'm just a big old dummy. Dummy things. Don't mind any of my dumb little words. He's got the fucking... Oh, we should give that backpack to someone else. I struggled to survive just like now. I lived on the street, but never did anything illegal for money. I only begged and sold plants that let me grow in the community garden. Being on the streets when the Zeds start to show up was good and bad. It meant I was better at taking care of myself than some of those yippies who could no longer get their lattes, let alone clean drinking water. But it also meant I didn't have much to fall back on. Still, when people leave their house in a rush, you can usually find something to fill your belly in the stuff they left behind. Camper. Let's give that backpack to someone else. Oh my god, my zombie kid. Come on, one of you guys has gotta not have a kid, right? Here, have a backpack. And let's give one of our soldiers that rocket launcher. Calling a Rad Reaver. It's the alpha of the dog roaches. I'm calling them roach pups. Terrifying. All the original creatures you make, you should pack together into a mod and just throw them up as a modder's resource. Or maybe take the time to give them distribution into some leveled lists, or give them their own unique spawns. Talk with Malik. Wants 10 material, offer 5 instead. I don't got the supplies needed. Hangar sized warehouse today. It was packed with to the brim. They got everything from MREs to zip ties. I asked Malik how they did it and waited while he studied me quietly. No big deal for the baddest martial arts this side of the world, he said. We've been honoring the key for years. Way before the infection. Or hunting our key. We're the best, so we get first pick of the goods. I'll take diplomacy if we want some of their supplies. I'm not too keen on fighting hundreds of sets of rippling muscles and fists of steel for it. Speaking of trading. Okay. Things are looking smooth. Next day. Apologize. We now have signposting. Ask if they need anything. Begin trading. No materials. I don't really care about any of that. Here, have some food anyway. And here, have a load of food anyway. Really make them like us. We only got +5 for all that food. That's some horseshit. Let's see if we're happy enough for these kids now. You go do this, you go do that. Ugh. Next day. Talk with Rufus. Come back later. I don't want to tell when adults never happy. That's just too sad, because it's true. Or we should be expanding a little, actually, now that I think about it. I think I'm going to start trying to anchor down into this corner. Oh, horde. There we go. Next day. Nice. Let our defenders handle it. Talk with a lot of people share he wants us concerned that we haven't considered the social ramifications of the way we're handling it. In short, he thinks we should change it to debate. After much convincing, we managed to come to a common ground on the issue of private property. Although I think the Luddites would have preferred if we just jumped through his hoops instead. I'm planning to have the roach pups be able to spawn among mongrel hounds, and red reavers can spawn amongst wolves. Sub-specific spawn packs of one legendary red reaver and about 6 red pups. Okay, that's neat. Spike spotted a survivor in a Granville Rifts karate outfit, limping his way through the city. Yet had no meat on his bones and was delirious by the time Spike brought him in. Once he'd had rest and some hearty pigeon stew, we learned he's not from Chilliwack at all. He introduced himself as Jamal from the original Granville Rifts, Dojo, New York. He'd come west with a message for Malik from his sensei. We pointed Jamal to the Rifts fort. He bowed deeply and said we should ask for a reward next time we visit them. Interesting. Let's go visit them now. Kill those bitches. Tell them to go down. We don't negotiate with cannibals. I think at least he kept his sword in his sheath this time. We sat cross-legged across the talk with Malik. Ooh, the Rifts are hosting a citywide conference to discuss matters of interfaction relations and future plans for Chilliwack. Well, that's how Malik tried to explain it to me, but actually they just want us to go and nod our heads while they declare things should be done. I'm gonna send my husband. It's hard to read Malik's stony expression, but I think I saw hints of surprise and pride that his dojo brother Jamal had made the long journey from New York through such hostile territory. Unfortunately, the news he brought wasn't good. In the years since Malik and the others left, the remaining New York Rifts had been struggling to survive. Their sensei, Cypress, was aging, and there was fierce competition and even fiercer undead in the big city. They've been forced underground to the subway tunnels, a home befitting such a proud, once strong clan. Offer my condolences. Just grunted as he stared into the distance through his mirrored shades, which he still wore despite the dim lighting in the sparring hall. Guess they helped him to hide his emotions, either because he's too tough to feel things, or because he doesn't want the rest of his people to see how worried he is. We're just gonna go. I stood up to go, but Malik suddenly became talkative. He explained that he and the other Rifts had been planning to pack up back to New York for some time, but this meant they'd have to leave soon. But it was a big trip. They had a caravan of trucks and mobile homes and plenty of supplies, but there was still so much to do. They could use our help. Agreed to help. Malik either didn't hear me or didn't care. He continued. They needed fuel for the trip. A lot of it. He pointed out 3 gas stations that might have it. They also needed auto parts, spare tires, and tools. Malik wrote down names of 2 auto workshops in Chilliwack. So we have 5 places to search. It's a lot of work, but Malik says the Rifts will repay us big time if we do it all. Yeah, I'll do it single-handedly. And you know what? That... Oh, beautiful walls. I'm going to say that is it for this episode. So, we'll continue our adventures here in Chilliwack and help the Rifts out. Next week on Rebuild. Yesterday we began a brand new playthrough of Papers, Please on YouTube, so be sure to go and check that out. Other than that, you know, just poke around the channel. You'll find things you enjoy, I'm sure. Ta-ta!